All right, so tonight is the part 2 LR reveal. We're going to get information on the big May update that they teased in the news and on the actual YouTube channel, the Twitter channel, everything like that. This is going to be a producer's letter, right? Giving us details about the latest schedule and info on the upcoming new character. So, what I personally predict we'll see is not only the part 2 LR, but likely a new roadmap or schedule for the rest of the year, give or take until the 11th anniversary. Because, I mean, we've seen multiple times throughout the past 2 years the roadmap to the 10th anniversary. We finally hit that, but there's still a lot of unknown stuff that's going to be happening. We still need to figure out, hey, what are they going to do for, are they going to do anything for global anniversary? Are they going to move worldwide around? Like, what's the point of worldwide celebration if everything is synced now, right? Does that make sense? And I don't know. So I think that's information we would like to know. So hopefully they do address that. But I think the main point that a lot of people are really, really excited for is the part 2 LR. Now, I think it's very obvious most people's guesses for the part 2 LR is actually going to be an LR Kefla. We have the Tech, Kale, and Khalifa Extreme Z Awakening, right here. These guys are on Hit's banner. We're very much expecting an Extreme Z Awakening for a TUR character. I believe, according to the data, I was talking with Proton in a chat. He was kind of saying, I believe we're kind of expecting a TUR EZA. So, Tech Count Khalifa, in my opinion, make a lot of sense since they're on Hit's banner, they're part of the celebration. And of course, if they're going to drop an LR before this EZA, I'm thinking again, Kefla would be the most appropriate addition here. I think Kefla is a character that is deserving of getting a brand new LR. I think that a lot of people have been waiting for Kefla for a long time. Now, this is probably gonna be a yellow coin LR Kefla, but I don't think that she is the only option. I think people are really zoned in on Kefla, but we know when people are very, very zoned in on, like, oh, it's gonna be a specific character, it's gonna be this character, oh, it has to be this character, it ends up being something that we're not really used to. And especially when it comes to Golden Week LRs, if you really take a look at it, a lot of these Golden Week LRs end up being some sort of like what if character in a sense. I think the only character that wasn't like that was the LR Ultimate Gohan. This is actually the global this is actually the global view. I need to look at the GP view because that's the, at least that's the release schedule that I'm used to. But if you take a look here at last year's Golden Week, we can see, LR Ultimate Gohan. Technically, he is a what if character in the sense that he is actually fighting with the Gotenks, right? Gotenks is actually part of his unit super attack. This didn't happen in the series. So, I would consider this like a what if character in that regards, right? This LR Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, well, it's not LR Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. That Gotenks actually did release later on in the year. They pretty much covered most of Majin Buu Saga besides Kid Buu, actually, which is very, very funny in terms of like legendary rare characters. Then again, we go ahead and take a look here at the previous year, which was Bulma. Bulma and Oolong, obviously, pretty much like a what if character in this regard. Nothing that actually happened in the original series. Then we can go ahead and go back the year prior to that, and we got the Super Saiyan Goku Gohan. Of course, something that didn't actually happen in the original series. And then I believe, I don't remember if yeah, LR Super 17 was the last LR that like was like, this is like based about around the series, the Super 17 arc, but everything since then has been like what ifs. So I could easily see like a what if character being the part 2 LR potentially, right? Something that we haven't seen in this series in some form. It could still be related to Kefla. It could be Kefla with like a what if super attack animation. Dokkan original is what it's called a lot of the time. So I mean, we'll see, but I did ask you guys to respond to me on Twitter if you had to guess what the LR reveal tomorrow is besides Kefla. Who would it be? Because I think that if I just asked, who do you guys think the part 2 LR will be? everyone's gonna say Kefla, or at least like a majority of people are gonna say Kefla. I think Kefla is the most popular opinion right now, so I want to see, hey, what else could people be thinking could be the part 2, right? You know, I think that's gonna be the interesting part to me. But let's take a look here at the quotes here. So, Celtic Link, a Bonamaster, a disciple, Gallic gun. So int Kaba, because again, Kale can leave like an easy without them actually introducing a new Kefla. An int Kaba like redo. Now, I guess to be fair, like if they would easy A this int Kaba, he could be not bad character. I actually really hated this guy on release because he wanted to be on USS, but it's like there's no good Vegeta, and then he needed a Vegeta on the turn, and you know, Blue Evolution Vegeta at the very silly guy. His stats were extremely low. He was very awful, like one of the worst releases probably of all time. His only saving grace was this, but like he sucked. He's garbage, terrible, mid. Maybe it could be decent now. I guess, you know, there is a Blue Evolution Vegeta, which is the Universe Rival Saga leader. I mean, I don't know. Imagine this guy becomes like a slot 1 Mega God, and then we do get like a Vegeta and Kaba LR. Again, this is what I'm talking about. Like they could just be like, yeah, we're actually gonna do a Vegeta Kaba LR, or LR Super Saiyan 2 Kaba, because you know, in terms of Kaba, he's also a character that is not like represented at all. Now, will they drop an LR Super Saiyan 2 Kaba? I don't think so. But this guy is not represented at all in like any good animation. So who knows? Maybe it could be. I mean, I won't say it because I've seen a lot of people say this character, but we'll address him when we come here. Tag Goku and Hit. I think Tag Goku and Hit would makes a lot of sense, like a God Goku and Hit, just like the God Goku and Hit we literally have right now. That just got an Extreme Z Awakening. This version of the character, except a tag. I think that makes a lot of sense, honestly. That would be both the Universe 6 buff and a Universe 7 buff. I think it could be really interesting in how they designs. You know, obviously Hit would work really well with all these links, and it would benefit this like Hit character because he would actually be on all of Goku's teams. So instead of just being on these 5 teams, I mean, Hit does have a couple of extra teams himself, of course, right? But they would be able to fit on all the Hits teams, while, you know, having a new God Goku would be pretty cool for a lot of players. I think people in general like God Goku, so that could be what they do, like Hits plus Super Saiyan God Goku. We have never had an LR Hit necessarily. This character is just Hit and God Goku, but we don't have like an LR Hit character. So I think that that would be kind of cool in that regards. Obviously I don't think we'll get a standalone LR Hit because we just got the Dokkan Fest. So Spirit Bomb Blue Cow can go to UI or just a standalone UI from the moment. Once again, it literally has no representation. I guess this is fair, but this is, I'm assuming this is going to be a Yellow Coin LR. Now they could say, hey, we're actually going to make this a Carnival LR, which I wouldn't be surprised considering that this is like a producer's letter announcement. You could argue though that the announcement is mainly for the actual version update, which is not the point of this video, but the version update might be a really big update. They're getting rid of one of the OS versions as well. Like they can't support it anymore with this update, so it might actually be something pretty significant. And in that case, the Yellow Coin LR is just an addition to there, right? And I'm gonna assume it's gonna be Yellow Coin LR because there's not really a reason to assume otherwise. If that's the case, this moment as a Yellow Coin LR, I mean, we did get the STRUY Sengoku's Yellow Coin, but I think that's like kind of what that was like back in the day before the 6th anniversary. Even that was during the 5th anniversary year, and I think that was a one-off special kind of thing that happened. Now, because I feel like nowadays they would release a UI Sengoku like from this moment. This would be like a Dokkan Fest LR level like celebration, or at least a Carnival LR from that same celebration. They could do it if they really wanted to, but I'm going to assume that they would save this moment for like a bigger celebration, like a Dokkan Fest LR, Carnival LR spots at the bare minimum. There's like levels of premiumness, if that makes sense. I would love this guy's Yellow Coin LR though. He would have guaranteed pity basically. Like it'd be so easy to get him. If Montage is back, it's either Keflo or Champa and Voltamo. Okay. Bergamo 17 or Frieza from the Tournament of Power as LR. So like an LR Bergamo, like Trio de Dangers. We saw two. Oh, we actually haven't gotten another Bergamo response. I mean, Bergamo, 17 or Frieza, like a standalone LR 17. Like if they do a Tournament of Power character, obviously I think Kefla is a Tournament of Power character herself. But it just feels like it'd be very funny if they're just like, yeah, actually, here's an LR Android 17. I mean, sure, I guess, right? 17 is actually, he would be on both Hit's team and Blue Cow Ken team, and he would actually be an S tier Cells team if you care about that. Except, I believe 17 is on Accelerated Battle, if I'm not mistaken, right? He's not. Never mind. I'm kind of extremely stupid. We could all ignore that. Wait. Yeah, no, we could all ignore that. I thought 17 were on this. Like MVP 17. Am I crazy? I have to be. Because I feel like he feels like a character that would actually be an Accelerated Battle, you know. But I guess, you know, he's not fast enough. Sure. He's on Blue Cow Ken's team, of course, because he would be representing number 7. But and then Cell's team, he does fit as well. But tournament participants, etc., etc. But yeah. Frieza from Tournament of Power, you know, Angel Physical Frieza. That guy has not got an easy A yet, so I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe that could be a card, like, because again, I just want to point this out. This is the oldest Dokkan Festival character without an Extreme Z Awakening, so I think that them making like an LR Golden Frieza and then pairing this guy there, that wouldn't surprise me. That would not surprise me. But they could also save this for like a major Frieza celebration throughout the year. A lot of like Wicked Bloodline EZAs are kind of lining up for that. So tag God UI Goku. So tag God Goku and UI Goku. I would assume it would be like a transformation, God into UI. Doesn't really make sense though. Hit Kaba, Vados, and Champa, like all separate, or like this one LR. No, okay, wait, yeah, separately hit Kaba, Vados, and Champa. Anything related to U6 makes the most sense. Tag Goku hit Kefla / Caulifla plus Kale. God Goku hit. Okay, let's take a look at some of their. Oh wait, the blue Vegeta from this fight, dog. Well, like, is he just this like cooked the character? I don't know, man. I'm sorry. Let's take a look at some of this. Blue Falcon Goku from Universe 6 versus Universe 7. Thanks, Garash. Wow. Yeah, you know, we do need a new one of those, so yeah, okay. No, I don't, well, like a genuine reaction if they did this, that'd be okay. Let's go. LR Caulifla. Oh, that's Abu, huh? I mean, like, I don't think that's like a 0% chance possibility. Surprisingly, Caulifla has not been represented well at all in the past, like, what, 5 years? It feels like this is like the, well, this is the last, like, Caulifla, but like, this is the last summonable, no, this is the last summonable Caulifla that came out. We have one Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla, one Caulifla that's summonable. No premium units of them standalone. Like, I think, like, an LR Caulifla wouldn't be the most outlandish idea, but my thought process is, like, a Dokkan Fest Caulifla, like, next year, and then EGL Kale gets an EZA with her. That's what I would like to see. That's what I'm thinking personally. Chiaotzu. Probably LR Champa and Battles. Or it could be LR Super Saiyan Vegeta and Kaba. Sorry, just yawned right there. No coffee today yet. LR Danger to Trio. Trio to Danger. I think we talked about that a little, but I mean, I guess, like, Bergamo doesn't really have anything either. Like, he has nothing. Like, this guy. At this point, this guy could sub easy 8. That's the one Bergamo we have, so. I wouldn't be. Honestly, you know what? Screw it. Give us another Bergamo. Why not? LR Blue Goku. Like, just a blue go. I don't know. Like, from what moment, though? And LR Frost. I mean, honestly, Frost is extremely underrepresented. Like, oh my. This is Frost. Like, these are Tournament of Power Frosts. This is Frost from the Universe 6 arc. and he actually does fight quite a bit. So like, I would say yellow coin LR status Frost. I sure. Like, imagine a transforming Frost. People are not gonna be excited whatsoever. Outside of us true Wicked Bloodline lovers. True Wicked Bloodline lovers? Yeah. You know what? Sure. What if they, like, at this point, like, just do a Frost LR? Right? I mean, if they were gonna ever do a Frost LR, I think this would be a really good year for it. Like, all jokes aside, because again, well, actually, no, this guy's not on Wicked Bloodline. Never mind. Who cares? Oh my god, I forgot. Right. This guy's not on Wicked Bloodline. I mean, they could like make a team like, okay, what categories is Frost on? Like, transformation boost. It could be like Wicked Bloodline and transformation boost, like a Dokkan Fest Final Form Frieza. And then he would link with them. Or like fan the team. But like that's what it'd have to be, unfortunately, because Frost doesn't actually fit Wicked Bloodline. That's so sad. Poor Frost. His assault form. Like these actually, like, he does stuff in all these forms. But like most of the stuff will be from Final Form Frost, of course, but still. What is this gift from him doing again? From him fighting Blue Goku, huh? Yeah, again, he doesn't really fight too much, like in his first and then, you know, assault form, but LR Kaba, yeah, Dandre really wants Frost. I mean, okay, I think Frost is not a 0% chance. Universe 6. Perfect fit for the celebration, doesn't have a premium unit, plus to print money you can tag with Vegeta. So like, kind of what Sultan Link said. Honestly, it's not a bad idea. Like, if it was like a Kaba and Vegeta tag character, I think that would help a lot. This Kaba does not have any representation of Super Saiyan 2. Like, this is not in the game. Super Saiyan 2 Kaba, it's pretty much not in the game. Kaba doesn't do it. Like, he has, like, this is the only like decent, well, okay, this guy's like okay animations, but like this is the only like decently animated Kaba. Let's take a look at a Super Tech animation with Vegeta. Basically just a redo of this, which this is not the worst for like a banner unit that came out in 2021, but like, why is the background like that? Like, am I crazy? They could just redo something like this as the active scale and then easy this into Kaba. Why not? You know, at this point, it's fine. I don't think it'd be the worst idea ever. Tag Goku and hit nothing else makes sense, really. MVP 17 with the Goku Frieza partner super. Again, I think that this wouldn't be a 0% chance. I think that 17 has, like, again, like, people don't like Tournament of Power, like, being spammed, but there's so much in the Tournament of Power you could do. And that 17 moment is not in the game. This moment from 17 is not even in the game at all. Like, it's not. You have LR Frieza and you have LR Goku and Frieza. But that moment is actually not even in their super attack animation. Another thing, I think in terms of 17, the last time he's gotten a summonable character standalone was this guy, was it not? Like MVP 17. So, like, because again, he's Yade here, he's Yade. This is a duo character from GT. We got the 17 and 18 here. Like, this, you know, this should have been a tag character. This character released too early, unfortunately. This character released, I think, just a year too early. If they're released in 2024 instead of 2023, for JP anyways, this character, you know, I feel like and they had more damage reduction, honestly. Like, if they got like another 35% reduction here or something, I don't know. Like, they could have been very useful, I think. And imagine them as a tag character, yeah. But unfortunately, that's not the case. I think MVP 17 would be a really good release right now, honestly, for Raps of Universe 7. I mean, he would be on Battle of Fate as well. He would be on the Cell Team tournament participants, right? He's on a bunch of these different teams that I think he could actually help out. So I wouldn't think he's a bad release, especially if he's like a mega support unit. Because I feel like one thing about Dokkan right now is, like, we don't really have the greatest support characters right now. Like Blue Falcon Goku is like one of the better support characters, and he's pretty decent, but he's not crazy. Pycon has some decent support. Janemba. Okay, to be fair, we did get like these three recently. Like these four definitely help out there, but like in terms of other support characters, I mean, 18's okay. Chi doesn't really support. You know, if we keep taking a look here, like a lot of these characters are not like providing support post the anniversary. I mean, Cell can. Gogeta and Janemba, they're like decent options. Buhan is good still. Super Vegito, you don't really use him anymore, unfortunately. You could get away with him, but he's probably the most dangerous out of like these four. And it's like their supports aren't necessarily crazy. I mean, the Year 7 Dokkan Fest do have some supportive abilities. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is like up like there, like as a support mega character. Glorio, but like, you know, I feel like there's a lot, like we could get like a very massively strong like mega support character. That could be this MVP 17 if they would release him, and I think that'd be really cool. I think he would be actually a pretty good release right now. People want Universe 6 buffs, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, they kind of historically don't really care about Universe 6 anyway, so. Kali Kale, Kefla, Kale plus Caulifla. So Kefla, okay. Miku Dokkan. You know what? Sure, Miku. I would love Hatsune Miku in Dokkan battle. Oh, you know, UI Goku Take. Oh, is that what that other post was saying earlier? With like God / UI Goku. Oh, wait, yeah, and it would be tagged with him. Oh, I see. You know, I've seen this brought up, like a what if UI Goku plus hit tag character. I think that would be extremely hype and raw. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be around tomorrow or today for the reveal. Very sad. So if they drop something like hype like this, I will cry. But I'll still like, when I get home, I'll like cover it and stuff like that. Obviously, but yeah. Walter White. Sure, why not? Blue Vegeta. Champa and Vados. It'd just be a top 10 fun. I mean, you're playing around, but like they could just drop a Champa Vados. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, they did a Beerus and Whis, and they don't really like fight together. Honestly, like that's like not a 0% chance. I just want to say that. Tag Style March, you know, from Honkai Star Rail. We do love Honkai Star Rail here. Let's read a couple more. Krillin plus Android 18 from Throne of Power, or Jackie Chun from the 21st World Tournament. Oh wow, okay. Jackie Chun is, I don't think I've seen anyone else see Jackie Chun, even like the DB supporters. Almost no way it's not Kel plus Caulifla into Kefla. I hope it's a standalone Kefla instead of a fusion Kefla, because I don't think like Tech Kel and Caulifla will easy A for sure. So I would rather just have like a standalone Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. Goku from the Cell games, not impossible. If not Kefla, it'll be some form of Universe 6. You expect hitting God Goku, you don't see a world where it isn't Universe 6. This is the last one. You can see a tag Kel Caulifla fusing Kefla, or tag hitting God Goku to follow. I mean, I guess if it's a tag Kel Caulifla, that's fine as well. Tag hit God Goku to follow the team with Universe 6 and 7. We're talking about the title for the campaign, Break the Limits. You can see Daima Super Saiyan 4. Oh, no, on this is also like a non-zero chance. I don't think it would have to release like at least a Carnival LR. Probably should be a Dokkan Fest LR, just because I think you need a Dokkan event for medals. But keep in mind, I do want to say that this, I think, you know, I said earlier, I think this would be the year of Daima. It hasn't really been the case in the past 2-3 months, but I think starting from like basically at most next month beyond, we're gonna start getting a lot of Daima releases, is what I'm predicting, because they're gonna drop them sooner than later. Like, you know, Ku and Do, Super Saiyan 4 Mini, Super Saiyan 3 Adult Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Adult Goku. Like a bunch of these very premium releases will be coming out throughout the year. If they just want to start things off with Super Saiyan 4 Diamond Goku Mini, that'd be really cool. And just be like, yeah, we're actually gonna do. What if they're like, yeah, we're gonna drop a Dokkan Fest LR right now, actually. So good luck. But I don't know. They can do whatever they want. I think Kefla, personally, I think they're just going to do Yellow Corn or Kefla. Probably the safest guess. Hitting God Goku tag would be really cool, though. But, or even UI Goku hit tag, I think could be really cool, too. But, yeah, let me know what y'all think. Thank you for watching. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.